Success is not an accident. It is the result of definite thought, belief, and action. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill distills the lessons he learned from studying over 500 of the most successful people of his time. Men like Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison. What he discovered is both simple and powerful. The mind is the starting point of all riches. Whatever you plant in it, nurture, and act upon will eventually manifest in reality. Hill's philosophy is built on the idea that thoughts are forces. If you hold a vision in your mind with absolute conviction and refuse to accept failure, you will achieve success. But most people never reach their full potential because they let doubt, fear, and external opinions dictate their lives. The first step to achieving wealth, or any goal, is desire. Not a passing wish, not a vague hope, but a burning, all-consuming desire that transforms into an unshakable goal. Edwin C. Barnes had nothing, no money, no connections, but he had a singular obsession. He would work with Thomas Edison, not for him, but as his business partner. When he arrived at Edison's office, his appearance alone was enough for people to dismiss him. Yet he held firm to his belief. He took whatever job he could, knowing that his moment would come. And it did. When Edison needed someone to sell his new invention, Barnes stepped forward. With sheer determination, he proved himself invaluable and ultimately became Edison's trusted partner. The lesson is, success is not about circumstances, it is about mindset. Most people quit too soon. They let their situation dictate their destiny instead of creating their own opportunities. Barnes didn't know how he would succeed. He only knew that he would, and that was enough. But desire alone isn't enough. To turn a dream into reality, you need faith, not blind hope, but an absolute belief in your success. Hill explains that the subconscious mind does not distinguish between reality and imagination. If you repeatedly affirm and visualize your success with emotion and conviction, your mind will begin to act as if it is already true. Hill shares a powerful example from his own life. His son was born with no normal hearing, and doctors told him he would never hear or speak. But Hill refused to accept this. He instilled in his son the belief that he would hear. Over time, his son developed the ability to pick up sounds in ways no one could explain. Eventually, technology helped restore much of his hearing, but Hill insists that his son's unwavering belief played a key role in his success. The subconscious mind is always listening. Whatever you feed it, whether it's confidence or doubt, success or failure, it will accept and act upon. That's why autosuggestion is so important. By repeating your goals aloud every day, writing them down and visualizing them as already achieved, you are training your mind to bring those goals to life. Yet belief alone isn't enough. Knowledge must be applied. But not just any knowledge, specialized knowledge. Many people assume that general education leads to wealth, but this is not the case. Universities are full of intelligent, highly educated people who struggle financially. The difference between success and failure is knowing how to apply knowledge toward a definite purpose. Henry Ford, one of the wealthiest men in history, had little formal education, yet he built a business empire. When a group of critics mocked him for his lack of knowledge, Ford simply replied, "Why should I clutter my mind with information that I can easily hire others to provide?" He understood that success is not about knowing everything, it's about leveraging knowledge. He surrounded himself with experts, asked the right questions, and took action. But ideas alone don't create wealth. Action does. And action must be structured through organized planning. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Hill emphasizes that those who succeed have a definite plan of action, and they don't hesitate to start, even when the plan isn't perfect. One of the most powerful tools for success is the mastermind group, a carefully selected group of like-minded individuals who push, support, and elevate one another. Andrew Carnegie built an entire steel empire using this principle, surrounding himself with brilliant advisors who contributed specialized knowledge. Success is not a solo journey. It is amplified by the people you associate with. Yet, despite having a clear goal, unwavering belief, and a solid plan, most people still fail. Why? Because they hesitate. Hill found that successful individuals make quick and firm decisions, while those who fail are indecisive and easily influenced. Hesitation is a form of fear, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of judgment, the fear of failure. But waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. The truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Many of the greatest successes in history came after repeated failures. The difference between winners and losers is persistence. The story of the miner who quit digging 3 feet from gold is a perfect example. He gave up just before striking a massive gold vein. Someone else bought his equipment, dug a little further, and became incredibly rich. Most people quit right before they are about to succeed. But how do you persist when things get tough? By eliminating fear. Fear is the single greatest enemy of success. Hill identifies the 7 fears that keep people trapped in mediocrity: poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and death. These fears keep people in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, and lives of quiet desperation. The only way to overcome fear is through action. The moment you face your fears head-on, they lose their power over you. Hill also explores the concept of energy transmutation, particularly the power of sexual energy. He argues that the most successful people have learned to channel their strongest urges into productive, creative pursuits rather than allowing them to be wasted. This is a controversial but fascinating idea. When directed properly, passion becomes power. Beyond action and persistence, Hill highlights the power of the subconscious mind. He describes it as a bridge between conscious thought and infinite intelligence, a limitless source of ideas, solutions, and creativity. The subconscious is always at work, processing thoughts in the background, shaping beliefs, and influencing decisions. Many of history's greatest breakthroughs, the invention of the light bulb, revolutionary business ideas, even artistic masterpieces, have come from moments of sudden inspiration where the subconscious delivered a fully formed idea. This is why it is crucial to be mindful of what you feed your mind. Negative thoughts, fear, doubt, self-pity will sabotage your success. But if you consciously direct your thoughts toward success, if you train your mind to expect opportunity, then opportunity will appear. Hill compares this to a radio station. The brain is like a broadcasting tower, and whatever frequency you tune into, whether wealth and success or struggle and failure, is what you will receive. At the highest level of success, Hill introduces the idea of the sixth sense, a kind of intuitive power that develops when all the previous principles are mastered. It is an ability to see opportunities before they appear, to make decisions with extraordinary accuracy, and to navigate challenges effortlessly. Some call it a gut feeling, others call it intuition. But Hill insists that it is not magic. It is simply the result of a mind that has been disciplined and trained for success. But none of this matters unless you take control of your fears. In the final chapter, Hill emphasizes that fear is the greatest barrier to achievement. Fear clouds judgment, weakens decision-making, and keeps people paralyzed in mediocrity. He outlines a process for overcoming fear. Recognize it. Fear thrives in the shadows. The moment you acknowledge it, you take away its power. Analyze it. Where does this fear come from? Is it rational or is it just an emotional reaction? Replace it. Fear cannot exist in a mind that is filled with faith and purpose. The more you focus on your goals, the less room there is for doubt. Act in spite of it. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite it. Ultimately, Think and Grow Rich is about training your mind for wealth and achievement. It teaches that success is not about luck, talent, or background. It is about desire, faith, persistence, and action. Everything begins in the mind. If you can see it, believe it, and act upon it, you will achieve it. If you found this summary valuable and want to dive deeper into these principles, be sure to check out the detailed audiobook summary of Think and Grow Rich. The link is in the description below. And if this video resonated with you, hit the like button, share your biggest takeaway in the comments, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Your support helps bring more life-changing content your way.